Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants.
Hey guys, Rogue Nation here with you. I'm on my way back from Dothan, Alabama. I was up there today to get a couple interviews. A couple of gentlemen, you'll be seeing them here. This will be the beginning of the video. Just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. Two different gentlemen up in Dothan. Both really horrible stories of how they've been treated by the county commission, the local police, just the local officials in general. And the first part that's coming to you, Mr. Sam, he's been dealing with this for 27 years, and you'll see all of his paperwork and stuff like that. Now, I'm not going to show all of his paperwork that he gave to me to photo. I will include a link in the description where you can download all the photos I took of all his paperwork and stuff like that, so you can read through it at your leisure. There is a lot of stuff. He's collected a lot of evidence. And again, it's been going on for over 27 years. You guys will see it. It's an amazing story of disrespect of an American citizen by his public servants. And at the end, I included some of George Trotter's story. Now, George is new on the scene as far as Dothan goes, as far as keeping them accountable, and by that I mean he's been going to the commission meetings for about 5 or so years, I believe he said. And just, some of the stuff that he's put up with. 74 years old. They just arrested him, I believe, last week or the week before. It's the only time he's ever been arrested in his life. So we're seeing that there's nothing that they won't do in order to, keep the public from asking the hard questions. George was specifically asking about a building, and we'll get into that possibly in another video. I'll have to do some digging on that and see what I can pull up on that. But I think the important thing to learn here is that this could be any of us if we decide to question our local government. This is the exact thing that could happen to us. And I know this story of Sam is hard to believe for a lot of people, because a lot of people don't go through this, so they don't understand it. And, they might even believe that it's, something like this couldn't be possible, but it's very possible. And it happened to this man, Mr. Sam. So yeah, I want you guys to check out the video. I will include the link down below for the documents. This will be an ongoing investigation. Mr. Trotter has a trial coming up in April. I'm hoping to go out and make it out to that. So it's definitely going to be something you want to keep an eye on, because this is just crazy how out of control this situation was. And now we can understand why just a couple of weeks ago the county commission was trying to pass a policy about no recording in the county buildings, because when we can record, we can capture the stuff that they're doing, and it's not just a he said, she said type of situation where most citizens would take the side of the government because, hey, it's the government and they would never do anything wrong, or they would never do anything to hurt us. So with video evidence, we can see not only are they doing this stuff against us, not only to hurt us, but it seems like that's their only job in life, is to take from us and give to them, or their buddies, So enjoy the video. I've talked long enough. I don't want to ramble on, but enjoy the video. Leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I'll try to get to them. You guys know I don't get a lot of time to read the comments. If you have something really important that you want to discuss with me, if you're a resident of Dothan and you have more information, then please go ahead and email me, patriotdiscussions@gmail.com. I do want to bring up two things real quick. George Trotter and some of his fellow patriots there in Dothan are working to get the county commission completely replaced at the election next year. I'm going to lend my support in that in any way that I can. All of them need to go. And also, Bama Carry is a Second Amendment group in Alabama. So if you are from Alabama, you're one of my subscribers, or you're a watcher from Alabama, please think about supporting these guys, Bama Carry, as part of a group effort to help secure rights in Alabama. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think of the video as always, and I'll be seeing you again. Okay, guys, and here's where it basically all started. Now, this is the only news story that's ever been put out about this young man. He started off as a firefighter back in 1984. It's a young man right here. And he found that some of his colleagues, a battalion chief, guns were being sold illegally out of the firehouse. And this news story talks about Mr. Sam being fired for, it says, violating direct orders to cease interfering with the work of fellow employees by making disparaging remarks regarding other fire department employees. So basically, what happened was he hit one of his bosses selling guns out of the fire station. He was telling people about it, trying to obviously correct this ill situation, and that is considered making disparaging remarks regarding other employees of the fire department. So he was terminated for this. And this, again, is just the start of it, because Mr. Sam, he likes results and he likes answers. And so he's been a thorn in the side ever since then. And he has a timeline here. We're going to go through it real quick and show you. Let's see if I can... Okay, so basically, September 26, 1995, dragged me down a hallway and was told, if you don't shut up about the gun sales, I'm going to fire you. Assaulted by former city manager Jerry Gwaltney, I guess, at a commission meeting a few days before my wrongful termination. Witness, former commissioner Don Clements. We go to December 1996, assaulted in city jail by former police officer Heath Carpenter. He handcuffed me, then pepper sprayed me. Sergeant Mixon is mentioned there. I'm not sure if he was a witness to this. Then again, a couple days later, City Attorney Lynn White signed involuntary commitment order in SAMC until January 1997, which is about 8 days. Then it goes to the January 7, 1997, sent to Searcy. Was not appointed. Mr. White, along with additional counsel, committed fraud and obtained a dismissal of my wrongful termination appeal. Lynn White had falsely So Mr. Sam had to move because of the hostile environment that the city attorney had created. Then it goes to July 1998, City of Dothan Commission meeting. En route to Commission meeting, followed 11 miles by Henry County Deputy Noah Van Landingham, just a terrible last name, Abbeville Police Chief, who was recently terminated. In Dothan, followed by Dothan DEA Officer Brian Smith, assaulted by both, arrested for resisting arrest without a lawful arrest warrant, actually damaged a truck because of the force they used throwing me into it, found not guilty. Brian Smith was supervised by Steve Parrish, the current Dothan Police Chief, damaged to right shoulder and buttocks, treated at SAMC, ER, also BMU, under care of Dr. Fay, lack of mobility and shoulder for 30 days or more. Jimmy Singleton. Okay, January 30th, 2000. Assaulted by former Dothan police officer Raymond Smith, suffered fractured nose, damage to left shoulder, both knees and sternum, treated at SAMC, ER, self-admitted to BMU under care of Dr. Fay, witness Jimmy Singleton, current Napier Field Police Chief. September 1st, 2001, assaulted by Dothan police officer Sean Mallory during a traffic stop. 6 or 7 Dothan police units responded. Also September 1st, physical contact. September 2nd, former Dothan Police Chief John White threatened to kill me and my family. Treated at SAMC ER, self-admitted to BMU for safe haven. Barbara McKee, Jerry Broadway. Now let me go over here. Okay, and like I said, this gentleman has done an excellent job of documenting everything. So, after the former police chief threatened to kill him 11 days after, and you can see his shirt, picture here of his shirt, that's not ink, that's blood, because he was assaulted again on his birthday, September 13, 2001, 11 days after former police chief White threatened to kill me. He was assaulted. Here's the police report here. Let's see, I'm going to try to get it here. It says, above date and time, Ryder was dispatched to the Houston County Jail in reference to harassment. Upon arrival, Ryder met Mr. 2, who stated that on 9/2/01, Chief John White of the Dothan Police Department called his house, and they talked about an incident that happened on 9/1 around 1700 hours. That's when the officer assaulted him in the traffic stop. Mr. 2 stated that Chief White got very angry when Mr. 2 told him about Sean Mallory pulling his hair and searching him for a traffic violation. Mr. 2 stated that he told Chief John White that how would you like for someone to do that to your wife for a traffic violation. Chief White then said, don't fuck with me, I'll kill you, I'll bury you, I'll kill your family. Mr. 2 also stated that Chief White said, if you ever give me anything like that t-shirt, it better be made out of chocolate because I'm going to stick it up your fucking ass. Mr. 2 hung up on him. He stated that he gave Chief White a t-shirt stating, I'm retired so I don't have to dress up. Mr. 2 gave Chief White the t-shirt at a council meeting on August 28, 2001. Mr. 2 also states that Chief White called his sister, Barbara McKee, at her restaurant, Barb's Country Kitchen. Mrs. McKee asked Chief White if he threatened her brother and his family. Chief White's response was, well, Sam tapes everything, so yes, I threatened him. Mr. 2 stated that all of Chief White's phone calls were transferred by dispatch number 23. Mr. 2 also advised of the warrant process, and he stated that he would get one. On October 3rd, 2001, John White was on a radio show, Country 96.9, with host Brett Mason. Chief White was taking questions from the public. Mr. 2 stated that he called in and asked Chief White why he threatened to kill him and his family. Chief White stated, Sam, it wasn't a threat, it was a promise. Sam replied, Chief, I'm going to put you in federal prison, big boy. Chief White's response, I've been there before. Mr. Chu stated, "I'm going to send you back." All of this was over the air at 96.9. Mr. Chu stated, "Talked to Sheriff Glover about the incident." Mr. Chu stated that he is something, and he was in the hospital for 9 days because he was in fear of Chief White. Commander would not release report. So I'm not sure if you guys can get all that. All right, so got a lot of stuff here, guys, so bear with me. This is a 27-year ongoing story. So this is on September 2nd when they threatened to kill him and his family. September 12th, assaulted by Dothan police officer Jason Penn on private property, taken to city of Dothan jail. Perjured himself at trial regarding the location of an oak tree. It is on private property. He testified that it was on public property. September 13th, 2001, assaulted in jail. Note, 11 days after John White threatened to kill me. Treated at SAMC ER, numerous ER visits over the next 30 days. Suffered a broken nose, laceration to head, and a concussion, and a hematoma over my entire head. Robin Robbins. So I'm guessing the names on the end are either witnesses or people that treated him and can attest to his injuries and such. December 29, 2003, assaulted at beauty shop by Dothan police officer Jason Adkins. Shot with stun gun, assaulted by 300-pound officer in front of my Sunday school teacher. Suffered damage to wrist, chest, sternum, knees, and nose. Treated at SAMC ER, self-admitted to BMU for safe haven. Warrant was taken out by John White. Warrant was dismissed without a trial. February 4th, 2004, Officer Adkins signed a resisting arrest warrant when he realized the injuries I had sustained. Witnesses Robin Robbins, Tillman Black, and Julian Black. January 26, 2010, removed from commission meeting, Houston County deputies and Dothan police, treated at SAMCR, admitted to BMU, Richard Justice, former firefighter Alan Bracken, former firefighter Bert Dam. March 2013, removed from city clerk's office without probable cause, unlawful confinement, harassment, physical contact, Officer Scott Cochran and Keith Cook. March 5th, 2013, threatened, "You keep coming to commission meetings, you are going to be dead or in a box." Ricky Stokes and Wendell McGiff. Stokes is close friends with Dothan Mayor Mike Schmitz. Fatback Barbecue Cindy. November 5th, 2015, banned from commission meetings, city clerk's office and administrative area by Steve Parrish. Have audio of meeting. November 5th, 2015, went directly to city clerk's office, sent 4 police officers, made me come outside office, audio available. November 5th, 2015, went to ER and voluntarily self-admitted to BMU. Dr. Zhang, diagnosed with PTSD due to adverse treatment by the city of Dothan since I was a whistleblower to illegal assault weapon sales at Westgate Fire Station by John Jordan. Unlawful ban is still in effect today, January 20th, 2017. February 20, 2017, assaulted by Dothan PD, Brian Gogan, damaged wrist and back. May 16, 2017, assaulted at Opera House, broke 2 bones in right arm, ulna and radius, damaged nose, wrist, and heels, 3 videos. Taiwan Truitt, Davis Butler, Scott Spivey, and 2 others. Okay, so as you can see, this has been a long, hard road for this gentleman with a lot of false arrests, a lot of injuries, and just a lot of intimidation. Okay. So let's go over some of the other stuff that he has laid out here for us. He has a lot of stuff. So we're going to go here to this news article he has from the Montgomery Advertiser. This is Friday, June 9th, 2017. Just talking about the incident. And it says here, in a phone conversation after the news conference, Dothan Police Chief Steve Parrish denied the claim. He wasn't assaulted by police officers, Parrish said. Alright guys, I tried to share the videos with me. It won't let me share them, so I'm going to have to play them for you here on the phone. And this is the inside. Woohoo! This is him sitting down. This is at the Opera House. This is them getting them out.
That's fine. I mean, I can't really. Oh, he's done.
Alright, so, and that was inside the Opera House. Now, he wasn't banned from the Opera House. He went there to speak with the commission. So, and then he's got video from outside. That's not it. Hold on. Let's go back. Oh, no, this is the inside. This is Sam there. Right there, coming in with the papers in his hand, wanting to speak at the commission meeting. They said he's not allowed in. They start to pull him out. He squats down. Then they come in, they pick him up, they toss him outside on the ground. This is where he gets the radial fracture. So I'm going to see if I can... Okay, here's the video of them outside, of the outside. And you'll see here in a second. Here comes the officers in. And you'll see in just a second the other side of the video where Sam gets tossed out here in just a second. It's coming now. Bam. So they're there. They pull him out. They toss him on the ground. You can see there. They pick him back up. They toss him back on the ground. Now there's like 4 or 5 guys on him right now, as you can see. This is what happens when you try to go into your city commission meetings and they don't want to have you in there. When asked how Two fractured his elbow and nose, Parrish said, "I don't know the injuries or when he went to the hospital." Parrish said there is a video of Two's confrontation with the police, but he won't release the video at this time since Two is charged with criminal trespassing. Parrish signed a letter indefinitely banning Two from the Civic Center, city clerk's offices, administrative offices, and city commission chambers in 2015 because multiple employees within the city are afraid of Two. Two argued Thursday he didn't violate that since the commission meeting was held at the Dothan Opera House. So that's the Opera House thing, the last one on the list there. In 2017, they were holding a commission meeting at the Opera House, which wasn't in the indefinite ban from these multiple locations. And this, as we know, is just unconstitutional in the first place. You can't indefinitely ban a citizen from public property. Especially because people are afraid of him. I mean, as we can see, this guy's been doing nothing but getting beat up by the police all these years. How are people afraid of him? He should be the one afraid of them. So this is a letter that Mr. Sam wrote to the mayor. So I'm going to take a couple of pictures of this, and I'll take some pictures of some of this other stuff, and I'll include that in the thing here.
Read the law. It's right there in your hand.
The Activism News Network is now online.
Yeah, easily over 100.
What's your name and your badge number?
Subject 97, he's fishing. He also has an AR-15 and a Glock.